What's up, fight fans? Thank you so much for coming through to watch another video. Remember, hit that subscribe button. The numbers are growing. Thank you so much for everyone that has subscribed in the last couple of months. It's a new channel, so it's not easy, I guess, to get new subscribers. So I'd like to thank everyone that has hit that subscribe button. Very, very much appreciated. Obviously, for those that come back to watch another video, thank you so much again for doing that. That means you obviously liked one of the videos, so much appreciated. Alright, let's talk boxing. Everyone's been waiting for who Carl Frampton will fight. Obviously very interested in Carl Frampton. One of the best boxers in the world, I still believe, and obviously one of the best boxers in Britain, if not the best boxer in Britain. He's fighting a guy that, let's be honest, a lot of people don't really know, called Horacio Garcia. I'm guessing everyone, just like myself, went onto BoxRec and immediately checked the guy's record out. A couple of big names, I'll say a couple of big names, a couple of names on the record, but nothing too spectacular. If I'm honest with you, I didn't expect anything from this Carl Frampton fight anyway. I didn't expect him to fight a killer. Some people seem, going on social media platforms, boxing scene, seeing some of the comments underneath that, some people seem disappointed by this opponent. I mean, I don't know what people kind of expect nowadays in boxing. This is a guy that's just come off a defeat. He was unbeaten. So it wasn't just any defeat. It's the fact that he lost to someone he beat before. It was arguably his biggest fight of his career. And his O is gone, right? So that's difficult to take. I always think that fighters mentally, some fighters come back from that, some fighters don't. We've seen some of the greatest British fighters of all time. Prince Nassim Hamed is a good example that comes to mind of a fighter that lost, and then we saw his fight after that. Was it Wembley Arena? And it just wasn't the same person. Just wasn't the same person. He didn't fight a name in his comeback either. So I always feel like boxers that do come back off an O, it's very, very good to see what they do in terms of named opponent, in terms of if they're going to go straight back in to the top elite fighters, or they're just going to take it easy. With Carl Frampton, obviously we saw a lot happen. We saw a switch of promoter, we saw a change of trainer, change of management, everything. So I feel like Carl Frampton has done the right thing. Let's be honest, any Mexican in and around the featherweight, bantamweight, super bantamweight division is tough as fucking nails. So expect it to be tough. I don't know if this kid's ever been stopped. I think obviously he's lost a few times, but I don't think he's been stopped. So it could be a long, so I think it's a 10 round, so it could be a long 10 rounds for Carl Frampton. But personally for me, not disappointed at all with who he's fighting next. I think it'd be good to see if there's any changes for the way he boxes. Obviously with him now being with Jamie Moore. I think of Jamie Moore, I think because he's still, I don't want to say a novice trainer, but I don't think Jamie Moore's had 15 fights as a trainer. I could be wrong. I'm still trying to work out what kind of style of trainer Jamie Moore is. I mean, everyone's kind of got their style. Like Freddie Roach is considered an aggressive type of trainer. You got someone like Floyd Mayweather Sr. is considered a defensive trainer. So everyone's got their kind of style. So I'm not quite sure what style Jamie Moore has. So it'd be good to see if we see any difference in the way Carl Frampton fights. Carl Frampton for me seems an all-action fighter that I think could take some rounds off sometimes and just kind of almost save his energy for the latter rounds. He might do this, and I think that'd be a good idea to see what he does. Obviously, they're looking at big names next. There's a few names that I saw IFL interview Carl Frampton recently, and they chucked out a few interesting names that were interesting for me anyway. They chucked out Oscar Valdez, and that's one matchup I didn't actually think of. I mean, Oscar Valdez is a very, very good fighter, but can get hit a lot. Has struggled, I think, in his last couple of fights. I think he came off the canvas in his last fight, so that's an opportunity. He's a world champion. Gary Russell Jr. is there. He's a world champion. Lee Selby is another one that could be made now. He's with Frank Warren. I think that's an easy fight to make. So there's options out there, but let's just see how he does. I think it's a decent card as well. Paddy Barnes on the card, always action fighter, always brings entertainment. Solana Tete, a fighter that I know a lot, obviously, because I cover the South African boxing region. Obviously, he's a big name in South Africa. He's doing very, very well on the world stage now. He's on the card again, another very exciting, good fighter. So it's not a bad card, but again, all the eyes will be on Carl Frampton. Let's see what he's learned. Let's see the kind of numbers he gets. I think it will be a sellout. I think it's in the SSE Arena in Belfast. And the idea is he wants an outdoor fight next year, a big outdoor fight next year. Can Frank Warren deliver it? I think with the backing of BT Sport, he certainly can. But again, the names that they're looking at, Oscar Valdez, Gary Russell Jr., Lee Selby, and obviously Leo Santa Cruz, the trilogy, which will obviously be a big fight. I just wonder if that fight won't happen in the States. I wonder, can they get Oscar Valdez over here? Can they get Gary Russell Jr. over here? I have a weird feeling it'll be Lee Selby, not because that's the fight he wants, but because that's the easiest fight to potentially make. But guys, let me know what you think. Peace.